YouTube, good morning. Welcome back to another live session. How's it going, guys? How's it going? How's everyone doing today? Joshua, what's up? What's up? Steve, Darnell, and Ranjan, what's going on, guys? Ichimoka, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see you. So it's 9:21. It's a little on the later side. We got one main watch list stock and then three other stocks we could say are like side stocks. I'm not really too sure how they're gonna do. They're a little cheaper in price. I'll post the watch list here from the Discord and we will jump right into it. So a couple of stocks. Let's see the alert section. Let's make sure to post it there. By the way, in the Discord, the alert section, we have the watch list for each and every day going back for weeks. So if anybody want to take a look and back test different stocks, you can. There are some stocks on the Hive Day Momentum Scanner that I didn't add, but just a heads up there. So there's the watch list. BLBX, HUSN, SGBX, and LGVN. If you guys have anything else that's also looking good, be sure to post it. But BLBX, let me pull up the E-Trade platform here quickly. I did have up the Momo scanner here, the stream really, the high-low ticker. Guys, I recorded a video yesterday, although I didn't post it, it's ready to go, so that'll be out today, a little bit after the stream. I might put some edits on it, but yeah, so let's take a look at BLBX and start up the day here. So the daily chart, let's pull it over here quickly. BLBX, it has 3.9 million shares of volume, a 32% gap, and 13 million shares outstanding. So not too bad. The daily chart is looking all right. If we pull it over here quickly, we'll see that we broke over the 200 EMA and it's pushing up. We do have some gap fill. If we quickly pull up the trend line here for the drawing tool, horizontal, we have levels at 580 that we can get to if this thing really starts to open up and retakes those pre-market highs. So it looks good. From there, $7.50 and then $8 if it really wants to do something, and then we get blue sky setups if that happens. So BLBX is not a bad watch, but can we see volume on this one into the open? That'll be the main thing. Can we see volume? So far, the 5-minute chart isn't looking bad, but we are pulling back. It'll be nice to see if it gets over the levels of 408. That'll be pretty big. So we'll see how that goes. BLBX, moving on. Stock number 2, HUSN. HUSN up 33% with 4.7 million shares of volume, 3 million shares outstanding. This one, the daily chart isn't looking bad as well, but it's below the 200 EMA. I'm seeing a level here, 340, and then above that, we got like 412. We'll see if it's able to fill the gap to those levels. 5-minute chart isn't looking too bad as well, but we'll need to retake key levels over the VWAP. And of course, for that, then for 297, which is about high of day right now, pre-market highs. So stock number 3, SGBX. SGBX is below the 200 EMA, and that level right now is around 275 plus or minus. So there's some room back to the upside on this one for SGBX, but likewise with the other two, we'll need to retake some key pre-market levels. This one has a pivot around 38, and then the pre-market high is around 51. So big levels there. These stocks are a little cheaper, and so we'll have to be careful with them in terms of, hey, can we see a big move in a smaller time frame? If not, I'll probably be on the back burners. You guys know how it is. The big boy stock, LGVN. Now, yesterday I wasn't able to really trade this one super well. I think at best I was up 150. Well, no. At best I was up 200. And then we had that losing trade, which was a false breakout at 990. I'm long at 990. We had a high of 1013. At least that's what the level 2 said. I only saw $10, but it rejected hard. I lost 10 cents there. So I started off the day with like 4 green trades. And then after that, I mean, it was just a tug of war. And I was losing really, green, red, green, red, green, red, 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 red. Before I'm only up $20 on this stock, giving back, I might as well say almost all the profits. and I just kind of left it alone. So today, today the goal for me will be a green day, right? And it's Friday. It's the first day of the new month. It's the last day of the week. I want to go into the weekend smiling. So a green day is the aim. That's the goal. And so I'll look to be aggressive early. If we can see some sharp moves, some quick moves, and I'm green right away, I might just trade for 10 minutes alone today. I'd probably stick around longer than 10 minutes, but I'd probably just trade for 10 minutes and then watch on for a little bit before heading out, because that's my goal today. Just a green day. You know, it's been a good week for me. All things considered, we had one red day, a smaller red day compared to some bigger green days. So just looking to end the week off green and in good shape to start the month. So LGVN, I don't mind this stock. In the past, I've done good on it, I believe, but you know, it was a little choppy for me, so I want to be careful today. Luckily, it did curl back up because this big red candle at 9:01 was not a good sign. So seems strong, and there's room when we zoom out here. We look at our trend lines. We're coming into it. Let's go single screen and we'll enlarge this. Uh-oh, that's not what I want. Let's go to single screen and I'll enlarge this here so I can properly see. Let's see. So I had some yellow lines. Okay, so highs of 1640. That's the next level. And then there's gap fill up to 1925. So there's room on this one. It'll be good. I mean, it'll be good. It'll be good. It's always good. We just got to make sure that we're quick. We do our best. And we can see some green. That's the number one thing I can rely on myself, is to just perform at my best, and I should be fine. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. I'm looking forward to the opportunities. LGVN, what will it be here, guys? So we got the level 2 pulled up. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's make sure to trade. So quick opening statements. Let's make sure to trade smart, trade setups, manage risk accordingly, right? Manage risk accordingly, whether it's with cutting losses, adjusting share size, all these different things. Manage risk accordingly. And with that being said, let me adjust my share size properly for each stock that I'll be trading. The cheaper stocks, I don't mind using about, 1,000 shares. Or we'll do 1,200 shares for the cheaper ones. SGBX, HUSN, BLBX. And for LGVN, I think I'll start with 400 shares, maybe 500 shares. I'll keep it small, and look to get some quick scalps. So manage risk accordingly, and as I mentioned a couple days ago, and I've been saying, let the discipline compound. What we learned yesterday, the days before, last week, last month, let all of that compound into today's trading, right? Apply what we have learned and the adjustments to have a good day. On top of that, quick tip: let's keep the chat rooms clean, right? Here in the stream and the Discord as well. Let's keep it clean, professional. No excessive profanity and that type of thing. So let's have a good day, guys. Evan, I see you guys tuning in there. Carter, what's up? Max, Brad. 18 seconds to the opening bell. LGVN pulling back slightly. What will it be today? So I'll pull back my scanner over on the other side. And, yep. Let's get ready to rock and roll, guys. So LGVN, what will it be? Raphael, Patty, Marcelo, Karma, Johnny, what's up? What's up? Jay. Here we go, guys. So pre-market highs are at 1639. LGVN, let's see what it does here. I'll be laying off for the first 2 minutes as usual. In fact, right now I'll sit back and drink some water. The year's going fast. We're in April 1st already. April 1st. BLBX is moving up nicely. BLBX. SGBX hitting the VWAP. And HUSN is fighting. LGVN, so far so good. I think as long as we can see a good couple of green candles and have a good start, that'll be really good. Good break of 16. I still got about a minute, but we're looking really good here. High of 1650s. But big pullback, dollar share pullback there off the highs. SGBX is breaking through the pivot and moving up. We got highs of 240, 242. LGVN, we don't want to see chop here, so I'd want to see green candles, a couple of green candles. Seems like we're getting a bearish engulfing. That's why the first few minutes is always so tricky, but at least there was a gap in going there over the 1 minute candle at 16. Break of 16 is going to give something. BLBX over 370 and SGBX possibly over 242. So let's see. BLBX is currently at 360. There's a new 1 minute candle coming in. $59 by 60. LGVN so far still struggling. 1533. SGBX is pulling back down there to 227 from highs of 240. So a bit of a slow start. No trades as of yet into the open. By the way, I forgot to mention I took pre-market trades on LGVN, although I was churning shares really. It was a decent move pre-market. It gave a good move. The volume wasn't crazy high, but it did pretty good. BLBX possibly at 62. Let's see what it does here. There's 65, 71. BLBX, guys, moving up here. It's holding high. So I'll be back in at 72. But there's a bit of a seller at 73. 75, it's pushing a little bit. LGVN. LGVN is curling here, so I'll watch that one in a sec. BLBX is looking interesting. So here we go. LGVN, we got highs of 16 on this move. Will we see something over the level of 16? Break of 16 with volume. I don't mind for the red to green here. So I'll start to watch LGVN. It's looking decent. BLBX back at 75. But it's not really holding well. There's a buyer there at 70, but it's having a hard time breaking the view up. LGVN currently at 1580. Pulling back to 46. BLBX still at 73. What does it want to do? Watching to see if we get big volume here. Seller at 78. Can we see 80? $75 for the high. I think LGVN still looks good, but maybe we need the 5-minute setup, or the 3-minute setup probably could work. There's 80. But 70 on the bid, it makes it difficult to scalp it once we're seeing these like pullbacks at the highs. BLBX still pushing over VWAP. We got high of day now at 85. SGBX is fighting for a red to green, but I'm not sure how that one will do. If BLBX can consolidate above the VWAP, it might be alright. But here we go, LGVN. So there's a spread here. Alright, can we hold 16? Where's the green? Well, high of days at 1650. What's it going to be? 77 for highs. I'm not back in. Waiting. Do not flush down. We do not want to see a false breakout. SGBX is pushing up. I've essentially accomplished my mission, so I could stop trading, which and being that we're getting this nasty false breakout, it's flushing down, which is what we don't want to see. SGBX possibly at 240. SGBX right here at 240 looks decent. Waiting for green, it's at 238. Oh, we're not really seeing anything. Okay. What's it going to be? There's 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. But I'll only make 22 bucks because I'm a little slow selling it. In and out twice. It's a little disappointing. But okay, I'm green 250. It's not a bad couple of minutes. So yesterday, this is where we had a problem, right? Yesterday I was green this same amount before I gave back profit. So being that LGVN is having a hard time and that's the leading gapper, it's a good red to green, but struggling. I think I could have done a little better with the red to green as well, but I think I did decent. 117 bucks, 400 shares, captured a couple of cents. My sizing isn't big on the more expensive stocks right now, so it's pretty decent, pretty good. Yeah, I'll watch on. So this is what I'll do. I'll be around, and I'll be around with small size for like 30 minutes, and I'll be out of here. Friday, today I'm taking a small vacation, man, so that'll be good. Mission accomplished. Thinkorswim is lagging. It's what we're hearing in the Discord, but I haven't had any issues. What I do know of Thinkorswim though is that we have we'll get lag randomly, and it'll be like isolated incidents is what they'll call it. Sometimes it'll be not to contradict myself, but like when it's bad, like 2 years ago or like a year ago, I think. I mean, it was awful. Everybody would have lag in their order, like 5-second delays at the open. Kind of pathetic, really, for a company of this size. But so if you're using Thinkorswim, be careful. Watch out if you're getting any lag. You might want to just ease off on size, or maybe just be on the sidelines. Don't be a maniac and trade with the lag, because I did that before, and of course, when you do that, you learn the hard way, because the market is so unforgiving. It's already hard enough. Why trade at such a disadvantage, right? The old house, I used to be crazy RT, man. The LBX struggling. HUSN is down. SGBX is struggling. LGVN, unfortunately, is down. It's a good red to green, though. I know some of you guys are probably in off the VWAP holding into the highs, which is good. But big rejection. As soon as I saw it drop to 1609, I'm like, hopefully it doesn't flush. It's gonna give the bearish engulfing candles. GSL's hitting the stream. The high-low ticker, it's a little bit more expensive, but some of you guys might like it. Wafu, but only up 11%. What else do we have? You know, the last 2 months, I could not be green in the first 30 minutes. It's so weird, man. The way how I trade now, when I first went live, like for the first 6 months, I would only trade the first hour. But you know, when I extended the time frame to basically, 11:30 and sporadically maybe throughout the rest of the day, 1, 2, 3 p.m. I would see green, but it was less and less. And so for the first 2 months of the year to be red in the first hour, the first 30 minutes, it was just so odd. I've never been red in the first 30 minutes over an entire month. So it definitely was some strange times. As GBX is still curling back up. Keeping an eye out in case we get anything halted as well. Let me see. Isn't this a penny stock? IMTE? I think I remember this one being like a cheaper stock. Volume, but it goes up without volume though. I don't want to get involved with this because the spreads would probably be crazy. IMTE's halted if anybody's interested, but I'm not too sure what's up with this one. It seems kind of weird. I'll leave it alone. Sometimes they just need a little bit more volume and, some better charting. So SGBX is still fighting, but a little choppy. Sizing down drastically. I used about 1,200 shares for all the cheaper stocks. I'm just going to size down to 300 shares and just hang out for 30 minutes more, and then I'll be out of here. Next week, though, I'll stream till like 11:30, 12 o'clock as usual. Yesterday, I was saying I'll do a longer stream, but I was thinking about it before I went live. It's like, it's Friday. It's the last day of the week, the first day of the month. It's like, I don't want to sit here and then over trade. I didn't go to the gym yesterday. For me, I hate sitting down, and like the gym is a good way to kind of just like exercise my legs. So, a couple of things lining up. It's like, all right, try to come in, be green, and then just head out. So let's go back here. Once again, IMTE is halted. LGVN, big bear flag. It's hard to borrow in Thinkorswim. April Fools. April Fools. A close friend of mine is a girl is gonna post a pregnancy test to her page, and so I'm like, oh my god, is it real? Like I wasn't thinking about April Fools. But I read the comments and it's like, okay, I get it now. But some people actually will be out to get you. So be aware today, guys. Be aware, even for your spouse. Your spouse might try to get you with something. Who knows? Maybe I get everybody who's not tuning in right now and tell them I'm quitting day trading today. Put out a full video or something. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But, just a thought. So SGBX is pushing up. Oh, come on, man. No. Don't be mad with that comment there, man. I'm not even gonna read. I'm not even gonna read that comment, man. This guy. So SGBX pushing up to 250. Is it worth a shot over the level here? There's 55. It's moving, but 43 on the bids. So it's not trustworthy. SGBX. Big push and then right back down. IMTE, by the way, had resumed. Let me see how it's looking. I doubt I'll be trading it. Yeah, this doesn't look good at all. Also, right now, I love trading halt resumptions, but, you know, being that my thought process is how it is right now, I wouldn't want to be too aggressive. That'll be a easy way to give back a lot of profits quickly. So SGBX once again pushing up but having a hard time. First 5-minute candle to make the new high at 44 is going to give a high 56, but you got to be really quick in there to get in and out to take that 5-10 cents because it came right back down. In fact, it got me with that same exact thing right here at 38. I'm long and the green is coming in, so I gave it like 1 extra second to get the higher push. So you just got to just be quick and be consistent with it. Just, you know, in, out, in, out. I got to always tell myself, like, the time to hold longer will come again. And when it comes, you know, then I can do it. But for now, just 5, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents. For LG Vienna, we had some good trades. You know, it's not looking big because my share size is small. I'm in at 15.95 out at 16.14. That's a pretty good trade. 20 cents. Let's see. Okay, lost 10 cents right after, but I'm back in at 18. I'm out at 33. That's not bad. I'm in at 58, out at 68. It's not bad. So it's some decent trades there. 260 for SGBX, 260. There's room on this one. Don't forget from pre-market when we did the analysis, there's room to the 200 EMA at 275. So it might give us another push before it has some trouble. USX is halted. USX. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. We've been failing on the like goals miserably, man. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if I'll be very real and keep it honest. We've been having goals of like 150. We've been hitting 120, 110, 130. So with 260 people in attendance, is it possible for us to get to 150 likes? I think it's very possible. So guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It's one of the best ways to support the channel. You guys know I'm keeping it transparent, keeping it real, showing everything. LMD, I appreciate it. I also have to do a better job at reminding everyone because a lot of people are kind of coming and going. And sometimes I'm into the technicals or maybe I'm talking about something else and I kind of forget at times to say. But we're at 87. We're climbing on up there. We're climbing on up. 87 likes. I appreciate it. Once again, SGBX is fighting. It's currently 260 or 258. There's room to 275. We got USX halted. Kimberly, I appreciate the call out there. Kimberly, big shout out. Hey, big shout out to all the female traders, man. Big shout out. Crescent Moon, are you here? If you are here, also let us know your name, by the way. I'm saying Crescent Moon because that's the icon we usually see. The effects. The effects on the retail traders on TD Ameritrade. Is that an actual headline, or is he just saying that Landissimo in the Discord? This right now I'm a little what they say, well, what they say on this side of town is scary, right? Right now, and it's a word meaning cautious. I'm a little cautious right now to be aggressive. Because like I said, I'm coming with a plan. I'm basically accomplished my mission already. My name is actually Crescent Moon. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I accomplished the mission, so it's kind of like, just, do I really want to be aggressive? We know the two concepts, right? When we talk about the psychology of the trader, we can either leave money on the table or risk giving back profits, right? That's like the two routes. There's the resumption, and I with that big bid, maybe I could have already made 5 to 10 cents. So sometimes you leave money on the table, or I could have been long, and it could have been a losing trade. USX. See, Crescent Moon is always in the background chilling, man, watching on. I appreciate the support as always. The high of day levels at 439, and we're seeing this big bid, but I think it's a false order. I could be wrong though. 44,000 shares. Well, they're walking up the ladder. All right, but it's not squeezing through the high, and then something is not right. It should have already ripped. See, it's like it tempts you, and then they're back. Somebody's kind of manipulating it. I'll stay away. Can it rip to 60 and hold and then keep going? So there's the bid again at 50. Okay, it seems like I don't know, some of the position might be real, but it's coming back down every time. It seems like some of the shares have gotten filled right there. That person is trying to get filled. Yeah, they're at 61 now. It's interesting price action, right? So we got a high of 66, and key daily levels are at 483. USX moving up. It's right on resistance. Is it gonna rip through? If it rips through 483, I mean, realistically, there's room to like $6. Is that another hot level? Hot level's at 87. There's 87. Is it gonna get locked in? If it gets locked in, I might consider it with small size on the resumption. Hopefully it moves better than what we just saw, but this was pretty decent, but the price action a little tricky. There it is, it's locked in. So USX halted up. Marcelo, were you able to do anything on that one there? USX. I'm not sure if you're looking at it. No. I don't know the way how the bids are. That person was trying to get. Okay, it seems like that person was trying to get their shares filled, but I don't understand why they were canceling the order. It seems like every time. I'd have to watch back the time in sales properly to see if all the shares were actually getting filled and it was a new order, or if they were just manipulating for some time. It's a little tricky sometimes to really tell. But I'm leaning towards the individuals trying to get filled. But then the thing is, it's like, why cancel to come back at a higher price? So that's the weird part, because then they're getting slippage in the entry. we're halted up. If more, because now at this point more traders will be aware of it. It just made a pretty big move. It's going to be hitting halt scanners again. Anybody who was skeptical first are going to have more confidence right here. So I think this is where it could really open up. There's room on the daily chart right now to, let's see, well, $5 is first and foremost, the whole dollar, and then 525, 538, and then 630 to 200 EMA around 640 plus or minus a couple cents. So it might be on to something here. There's no news. Let me double check on the news here. Let's see. Let's double check. Do we have news? Let's type it in. USX. Volatility halt, resumption. Yeah, I'm not seeing any news here. All right. So resumption time. Let me get dialed in right here. I'm checking the Momo Pro alert there, but we're not seeing anything as well on that side either. So resumption time will be at the hour and 6 seconds. So depending on your time zone, all right. For me, that'll be at 10 a.m. and 6 seconds. So what I want to do, the number one thing I want to do here today is protect my profits. 400 shares. If I lose, let's say, let's go a little bit to the max. If I lose 20 cents, right, I'm green 250. That'll be $80. I'll still be green 170 on the day. It's a pretty good day. So I'm fine with that. And of course, to the upside, I think that we have a lot of room. So I'm willing to give it a chance, keep my size small, and just look to manage risk as I'm going. The old-fashioned halt resumption. I wonder how it's going to be this time. I won't hesitate if I see the entry, though. That's what I know I can say with 100% certainty. No fear, no hesitation. Once again, if you're watching one on YouTube, guys, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you are a new viewer. And Momo Pro with the donation. Hey, man, Brent, I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Abdul, LGVN, did curl back up. I actually wasn't paying attention there, so it might have. Let's get rid of one of these other stocks. HUSN can go. I gotta remember to always do this, but it's still bear flagging. LGVN. So resumption time once again at the hour mark and 6 seconds. And keep in mind, recently we've been seeing a lot of delayed resumptions where it's not exactly in the 5-minute interval. It's been like 5 minutes and an odd amount of time. So I say give it at least another 30 seconds after the actual resumption time. I have no idea why that happens, but it's been happening. So let's just be aware of that. So here we go, 6 seconds, hands on the buy button. We're halted at 487. Here we go. 3, 2, keep waiting, giving him that 30 seconds extra. If not, it might be a 10-minute. There it is, 98. Okay, there's a big bid down there, so I'll take the long. All right, can we hold? 20, 12, 5, 44 is the highest. Not yet, not yet. That was a great trade, by the way. There's a big bid at 90, so I'm like, oh, why am I not long already? I took a second there. I thought about it. I'll watch for a pullback, and if it gives a 1-minute setup. USX. So I assessed my risk before getting long. During the halt period, it's like, okay, if I lose 20 cents, I'll still be very green on the day. It'll still be a good day. And then I watch for all the upside potential that I see on the daily chart. So once there's something on the level 2 saying to go long, you know, I want to be in the trade. I don't know if 510 is ready for this 1 minute setup, so I'll wait. It could be worth it. We have a doji on the 5 volume, 1.3. All right, that's in 30 seconds or less. So over 510, we might see another push. But I want to have a very, very tight stop on this one. It could reject. 45. Waiting. Yeah, it's not going to go. What's it going to be? Yeah, it's not going to go. Had a feeling it might have a hard time. So there's the new candle, by the way. Oh, 3. Can we see a big bid? Maybe that'll get it going. 12. 15 for the highest, but it's getting a little choppy. So I'll wait a little bit more. I'll give it a chance to open up some more. LGVN, big false breakout, by the way. LGVN, big false breakout there. Man, that one is tough. It looks like it was going to be a good red to green over the VWAP, over the bear flag. I was in at 06, out at 39. That was a pretty solid trade right there. You know, I was almost late, man. It's like sometimes it just comes down to like the milliseconds because in my head I see it. I don't usually take the halt setup in this type of entry is why I kind of like, you know, but in my mind it was racing. It's like you know, that kind of thing was just something in my head is just beeping like take it because there's that big bid and it's kind of just holding there. If it starts to flush, just sell immediately and that buyer will take up the shares. Assuming nobody sells 20,000 shares right away, because then of course I'll get a lot of slippage. Steve, yeah, man. So right now there is a minute and 10 seconds remaining in the current 5-minute candle. I'd want to see a green doji. If it ends as a green doji, we can see something still, but if not, maybe it starts to come back down. Can we get the new high right here? Over 96. Come on. Where are those buyers? There we go. 03. Now, can we slowly work our way up there to 10 and then 15? If it closes like 10 or 15, that'll be pretty good. There's about 40 seconds remaining in the 5-minute candle. Thomas, you're watching 493. It's holding the VWAP so far, so I'd hope it can curl back up. But there's 20 seconds remaining in the 5-minute candle. We're not over $5 yet, so it might be having a hard time here. It might pull back. IMTE, red to green, is getting called out. Did volume get into it? Well, I guess there's some volume there, but not a lot. So it seems like USX might break down, and well, it's actually easy to borrow here. I didn't check. Because with the 5-minute candle closing like this, you know, the short up there at like 490 probably wouldn't have been bad, but you know, let's see. It's actually easy to borrow, right? Since when? Thinkorswim. Surprising. They usually never have shares available. The daily chart still looks pretty good, but with the 5-minute candle closing as this shooting star, or if you want to say reverse hammer, topping tail, whatever terminology, it's all like the same. It's not a good look. High of day volume. It's a sign of reversal. Time, 10:06 a.m. Guys, we're up to 108 likes. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you're watching on YouTube. I appreciate all the thumbs up. I appreciate the support. Trading, man, I tell you. You gotta keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep going. Can you guys imagine that in January I was prepared to have that type of slow market for 6 months straight? I told myself, all right, even if this lasts till June, I say June because June is my month, man. June is when the sun is out and shining on me. So, you know, I'm like, all right, even if we go sideways for 6 months and then the back half of the year is good, I mean, we still have a good shot of having this our best year ever. That's how I was looking at it. And, we're seeing some more momentum coming in with the oil stocks. And, you know, I would have really loved to see what I could have done after those big red days I had coming back in on Monday, Tuesday. We had LLL and then that other stock, I think like NR something, something, I don't know. But I would have loved to see what I could have done on those days right after the two big red days, because like I was ready, man. I was ready to come back on that Monday, and then boom, the family emergency happens, and it's like, I mean, even now it's still kind of crazy, really. GFAI, it's at 184. GFAI is pushing up. It's a little cheap, but it's moving. Let me check in on the Discord. Raphael, man, how's it going today? It's been a while since we've seen you. We gotta organize another meetup, man. In terms of just us hanging out, like usually, what was it, like January? We used to come together and maybe like once a week, twice a week. It'll be like 10 of us in the Discord, kind of just talking and hanging out. We definitely got to do more of that. We had Thanos and some of the other guys back then as well. LGVN is selling off hard. I mean, big rejection there, man. This is the ideal bear flag for those traders who are aggressive to the short side. Although, you know, I could see some people covering their position very. I mean, it happens here. Some traders might cover and then you just only cover to see this thing drop right back down so fast, so hard. But sometimes we get a bit of a trap, so it happens. But we'll see. So we got USX, which is breaking down to 456. Because Thinkorswim never really have shares, it's like I don't really look for it, but I kind of glanced over and it's like, oh wow, it's easy to borrow. But I think 490s was the level once we had that false breakout on the one to try and retake $5. Because at that time I'm saying we need the candle to close as a green doji at the very least, so it looks like indecision versus weakness. And once that rejects right there, it's like, okay, we're kind of taking some steps in the wrong direction to curl back up. So anywhere from like 490 maybe to 505. 505 would have been great, but you'd have had to been thinking ahead to already plan out the move, have your stop in place, all that type of thing. I probably would have been, if I was watching early enough, maybe I would have been watching like at 495. Or let's say if I could have gotten 5, that would have been very good. And stop at the high of this candle at 15. So 15 cents of risk. And looking at this thing right now, it's like, can we break down to lows of like, 420, or even 450 we're at right now. We had a low 46. and then from there 380, you know, can it go all the way back down where it came and kind of just slowly break down throughout the rest of the day? Being that LGVN is so weak, SGBX, BLBX, all the watch list stocks, I would like to think, okay, traders are not going to be too aggressive to bring this one all the way back to high of day. If that happens, I'd really be impressed. Not impossible, but I think a very, very low chance. So we might be seeing some covering at the $0.50, and then maybe it rejects levels of like 470 at the VWAP and come back down. So P&L right now, after everything, you know, before I look at that, by the way, pre-market on LGVN, I gotta be better. I gotta figure something out because, you know, it's like, there's no way I should be red at $10. I was trading it between, this is Eastern time, right? Between 8:19 and 8:27. Like that's the ideal. It's the ideal area, and I feel like it was one of those stocks that I should have done well on. Right? There's other stocks where it goes up, and I'm like, the way how the price action was, I just couldn't have like connect properly. This one I should have been connecting, and it's like man, I wish I was recording it so I could go back, but I wasn't recording it, so it's, you know, kind of like from memory. Maybe that's what I have to do, is just record everything, because now I can't really say why I wasn't able to capitalize here. If I can record, I can go back and see exactly what I was doing, because we went from was it yeah, I think it was here. Well, let me check. I can check. Let's see. Yeah, 824. So yeah, we had a good break of the whole dollar at 15, and then it just took off, man. You know, 15, then 1586. Lows all the way, lows, very lows. Very low of the move was 1438. So at least $50. At least $50 right here, man. At least $50, which is just 20 cents if I'm using my 300 share blocks. So there's work to be done, as usual. You know, hopefully I can get to the point in time where I can say yes, you know, I can just ease off, but there's always work to be done. Marcelo, I'm looking back in the Discord, so you took a similar trade there, so pretty good, pretty good. And another solid green day. That's what I'm talking about, man. To the moon we go. To the moon we go. Guys, it's 10:14 a.m. here on the East Coast. And I think I'm going to shut it down. It's going to be an early day for me. Final P&L on the day. We're at 389. And so even with the small size, we were able to get it done today, you know. So coming into Monday, Israel size back up a little bit more. You know, stocks at like, let's say $2-3, we'll probably be doing 1,500 shares. And stocks around $20, I want to get back into using 800 shares. There'll be a lot of risk, but you know, as long as we do what we have to do, and for me, it's just a matter of just doing my best. I think as long as I do my best, I'll have no problem. It's the days where I get sloppy is where I'll have a problem. So, you know, coming in, being ready mentally, what does that mean, right? Being laser focused. We spoke about it over the last couple of days in the opening statement, right? Hey, if I'm going to be trading for 2 hours today, then I need to be locked in for 2 hours, right? I can't just be here for the first 30 minutes, be aggressive and be ready to go, and then, you know, I'm easing off and I'm getting sloppy, I'm not paying attention for the rest of the day. You know, when that happens, you miss the key trades, maybe you get in too high, you're on your heels and you're just not really where you need to be. So being fully focused, fully locked in, and just, you know, sharp, right? Being sharp. So that, and then of course letting the discipline compound, letting the things that we've learned over the last couple of days, couple of weeks, we remember those things and we apply it, right? We apply the adjustments into our trading real time, into today's trading. And so that way we can see the improvement day over day, week over week, month over month, and so forth. So that's what I'm looking forward to keep building, keep growing it. I still feel this is going to be a pretty good year. In fact, I feel I believe it's going to be better than last year. So there's still a lot of time left, right? There's still a lot of days, a lot of weeks, a lot of months, and so let's just make it count, right? Let's look forward to being better, no matter where you are in the spectrum. Even if you're up 10,000 today, 1,000, 500, 100, $10, 1 cent. If you're red, right? Even if it's a max loss day, right? Like, what can we do better? How can we improve to be better for tomorrow? And so that's always the goal, right? To be relentless, to keep pushing. So a little bit of motivation there for all of us, right? No matter where we are, let's just keep working and continue to improve our trading. So, it's definitely some improvements over January and February, where I'm just flat on the entire month. So, here we go. Let's keep pushing and let's keep fighting. So this is where I'm going to shut it down, guys. It's been a good day. It's been Relentless Trader. For those of you watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget, we have 119 likes, so I do appreciate all the thumbs up. Peter, Carlos, I see you guys. Victor, what's up? What's up? Joshua, take it easy, guys. Remember, one more thing. We trade to live. We do not live to trade. I have to learn that, right? And that has a lot to do with having balance, right? So what does that mean? Let's enjoy the weekend. Let's enjoy family time, hanging out with significant others, friends, whatever it might be. Let's, work on that other project, that other business. Let's stay locked in with different things. And let's not be obsessed about the trading, right? Even if today's a red day, you don't want to go through the entire weekend being bummed out. Like, oh man, like Friday was just such an awful day. If that's happening to you, it's gonna mess up a lot of other things, where you should be feeling good about certain other things. The trading is gonna have you feeling depressed. So remember, we trade to live and we do not live to trade. And so, with that mindset, we can have a little bit more balance, and be able to enjoy other things, right? Despite what happens in the market. So take it easy, stay safe, stay green. If you're going the distance, continue to trade smart, continue to trade setups. I'll post all the links here, and then we will be out of here. So once again, for anybody who's interested in using the Mometic platform, right, there you guys go. 25% off. That's sweet 25% off for 6 months, right, might I say. And here's the link for the chat room and the Instagram page. I'll post to the Instagram and Facebook pages today. I had something strategic I was trying to do, is why I didn't upload these last few days. But anyhow, we'll get with the uploads there, and we'll have the video going over the interface out today. In fact, that'll be out within 2 hours. I'll upload. I feel like I want to make a few edits. I'll upload, and then the video is already recorded, so we're good to go there. And let's see, the last link, and then we're out of here. So enjoy the weekend. Have a good time, guys. Stay safe. Come back safe and sound for Monday, and I'll catch you guys. It's been RT, Steve, everyone else. I am signing out. Take it easy, guys.